Ohmygod Hey everybody, welcome back to my theatre-themed YouTube channel. My name is Mickey Joe and I'm obsessed with all things theatre. If you're meeting me for the first time, I am a theatre critic, a content creator, and at this current moment in time, a commuter. I am walking, not taking the underground because today is a transport strike day. I am walking to a press event, to the rehearsal room of a brand new musical, the stage adaptation of the popular film 13 Going on 30. It's going to be having its world premiere production at the Manchester Opera House at the end of this month. They have their official opening night on the 30th. Isn't that cute? I myself turned 30, but a few days ago, so this is all falling very serendipitously for me. I am going to the rehearsal room. I've seen the workshop presentation of the show in a very intimate little minimally staged venue featuring some of the same cast members. Lucie Jones returning to star as Jenna Rink, Grace Mowat alongside her, new leading man David Hunter joining, all very exciting. Andy Fickman of Heathers once more directing, which feels like a great fit for the show, but I'm excited to be reminded about the material, see if it's changed at all. They are going to perform some snippets. I don't know if I'll be able to share those with you, because sometimes they're a little shy, and that's absolutely fine, but I am going to get a chance to chat to some cast members and creatives, which is going to be very fun. So that is what we are doing today, and you are going to come with me into the rehearsal room for 13 Going on 30. Let's go!
And 3, 2, coming out now! My name is Andy Fickman, and I want to officially welcome you to 13 Going on 30! How did we get here, Andy? How? I'm going to help you. So, my handy-dandy map. In the year 2000, just think to yourself, was I 13 in the year 2000 or was I 30 in the year 2000? There's somewhere in between. In the year 2000, our amazing writers, Josh Goldsmith, Kathy Usma, sold the pitch to the movie that would become 13 Going on 30. That was then. Then, in the year 2004, that movie came out. How many people saw the movie 13 Going on 30? Yeah. In the year 2013, I went to go see a show on Broadway that I loved, written by Michael Weiner and Alan Zachary, called First Date. And I thought in the audience, I would love to work with them someday. I had already seen the movie 13 Going on 30. I was like, I would love to meet Josh and Kathy someday. So this was mostly about me and my wants. What if 13 Going on 30, the movie, became a musical? And what if the team behind First Date came aboard to write that? And what if I took it to my friends here in the UK? Would we have a musical? Well, 2 years ago, we did a workshop at Battersea Arts Center, and we discovered we had a musical. And you are all here getting ready to see not one, not two, definitely not 4, 3 songs! Called 14 Going on 40, 4 songs, but 13 on 3 songs. It's just logic. Here we go. When we open our show, we meet young Jenna Rink, who is right in the middle of that extremely painful thing called turning 13 years old. All she wants is to be popular and as powerful as those girls in school who seem to have it all together. So to set the scene, our incredible cast of kids are getting their school pictures taken and dreaming of what they all want to be.
I want to be popular. I know that's so trying. I want to talk on the phone. fantastic day at middle school. Don't forget, today is picture day, so smile, because this is how your classmates will remember you for the rest of your life. This Friday, you'll want to be at our pep rally, where athletes and cheerleaders are celebrated, and everyone else is made to feel pretty bad.
Happy birthday! It is my birthday, but it is not happy. Well, no day is happy in middle school. It's a jail that serves tater tots. And it's time for my mugshot. I'm Matt Flatmouth, and I'm the guy middle school punches right in the face. Repeatedly. You might remember me from your AV club. Damn it. Go on. Get it, ladies. What's happened that's funny? I'm Kyle Grandy, and life is good. I'm 13, I play football, and I'm this freaking cute. Everyone loves me over the hood. I'm no longer cash, I swear I look good. I look so damn good. Guys like him said, right is hell. Let's just say, everybody is treating me well. I wanna be someone like, only like me. I wanna be. Listen, I told Kyle that me and the 6 chicks were thinking about going to your birthday party tonight. And he said he wanted to come. He wants to come to my house? He saves. You know, he actually said he thinks you're an 8. Kyle Grant, he thinks I'm an 8? That's really high. Those girls aren't even ranked. Just being in a system is an honor. Problem is, we're totally slammed with that group project for history, so I don't think we can make it. We can't all be brains like you. Could you guys come if I maybe write your report for you? Well, I would never want to take advantage of you like that. But yes. You're never gonna be one of them, Jenna. They're called the 6 chicks, and there's already 6 of them. If they really wanted me, they'd find a name that rhymes with 7. You're so much better than they are. How do you not know that? Razzles? No thanks. Candy is so last year. Oh, come on. They're both a candy and a gum. And for the record, I think you're way higher than an 8. Aw, Maddie. You're the best friend. Yeah. Friend. Shine on, Funhouse. Shine on, Rink. Could it be they finally see as someone not so awkward and weird?
how incredible were those young performers as well? Not that the adults weren't, but we knew the adults were great. I've seen all the adults before. The kids blew me away. I am going to get to chat to the creative team, Andy Fickman and Jennifer Weber, director and choreographer, coming over to chat to me now. Very exciting. So tell me, what is so exciting to the both of you about bringing this particular film and this particular story to the stage?
I think this is it's such a great film. It's a film I love. It has such a great message about getting a second chance at your life. And it's just so fun.
I think it really is sort of speaks to the youth and all of us that no matter where you are in your life, do you have any regrets? Would you have done something differently? You can make a left turn and a right turn. What turn are you going to make to get where you are? And you can change anything.
You are obviously the director who has brought Heathers to the stage as a musical. A lot of talk about films being turned into musicals, which of course has been happening for decades throughout musical theatre. I'm curious from your perspective, do you think every film has the capacity to become a great musical, or is there something that you see in some properties and think, this is why this can work on stage?
I get a lot of movies with an idea that could this be a musical, and mostly I say no. For me personally, I think I loved it as a movie, but I don't know how to tell it with song. I don't know if the song would enhance it or if you're just doing a reproduction on stage. The same way when I was in love with Heathers and I knew that Heathers could be something, 13 Going on 30, that movie just captivated me, and the minute it was talked about, I thought yes. So I think gut instinct is, can I see that we could add something to it versus, oh sure, you could put it on stage and put some music behind it.
Now this is obviously a story that, because of the time jump, straddles two different time periods. Does that inform what the dance language of the show becomes at all? How do you find how 13 Going on 30 wants to move?
I think, for me, it's always coming down to the story and the characters and the moment. Our show is set in a sort of non-specific time period, so we're not really, limited to just these moves didn't exist yet, or what exists right now. It's how do we really use movement to bring more emotion, to bring more depth, to bring more energy, to bring more heart, all the things that dance can really do that makes it so exciting.
You've got some fantastic cast members here doing the choreography. Those kids that you've got, insane, mad.
It is one of the most challenging and one of the most exhilarating things is finding not just talented kids, but talented kids who work within your world. And who's a young Lucie Jones? Who is a young David? And we just got so lucky. We have two casts. We have Team 13 and Team 30. And so we've just been blessed because these kids come in and they're fire every day and they're joy, and we learn a lot from them in terms of their body language, and also our adults are reminded, oh, that is really what a 13-year-old is like. So it's not actors being like, oh, I think that's what it is. We have them every day with us.
Yeah. Finally then, I literally turned 30 2 days ago. I turned 30 on Sunday, so this is very topical for me, but it's still early days yet. I'm wondering from your perspective, the best parts of turning 30 and being in your 30s, if you've got there yet.
All of a sudden we're 30, right? I think the motto of the show, 30, flirty, and thriving, actually is real, because all it says is you've turned it. You're going to experience so much. Thrive. Don't push it back. Every year, no matter what you turn, thrive in it. Thrive in it. Thrive in it.
Yeah, I think, just what Andy said, this show is a celebration of being young, of being 30, of the future, of the past, and how wherever you are in your life, when you come see the show, you're going to find something that just brings you so much joy.
I thoroughly enjoyed the workshop. I can't wait to come and see it in Manchester. Everything's looking fantastic.
We can't wait to have you, and you're also somebody for your fans. I have to say, you really enjoy theater and get theater, and your journey is an important one, because sometimes we do these and we're not sure who we're talking to. We know who we're talking to with you because you have opinions, strong, good, bad, indifferent. You love theater and you're demanding for us creatively rise up. So thank you for what you do.
Thank you very much. It's very nice of you to say. I can't wait to come and see the show. Thank you both for taking the time to talk to me about it.
Happy birthday.
Thank you so much.
Okay, what I'm going to show you is pretty different to anything we've ever done before. And I know you may hate it and think that I'm completely crazy, but I won't care. And I don't mean that disrespectfully, it's just that I've realized something. When I was 13, I worshipped boys. But I don't anymore. Let's put life into the magazine. And silliness, laughter. I think we all want to feel something we turned our backs on or forgotten. This is who we used to be before people started telling us what to look like. We used to dance without a mirror, laugh till we fell onto the floor, tore the pages from the rule books, painted rainbows on our doors. Then we got busy growing older, falling in expected lines. But we all want to remember a forgotten, simpler time before we learn to follow. We're all born to lead, unconcerned with how we're judged or seen. Instead of chasing the trend, instead of trying to fit in, instead of following them, why don't we make the world being just as we are, embracing all of the scars? Let's go and make the world. I had a youthful obsession. Life could be perfect, pristine. Thought that I would be happy, looking like a model in a magazine. But all the imperfections that we're taught to conceal are the very things that make us real. Instead of chasing the trend, instead of trying to fit in, instead of following them, why don't we make the world being just as we are, embracing all the scars? Let's go and make the world. And we could show everything, everything. We could show everything, everything. And make sure everything, everything. We could show everything, everything. Instead of chasing the trend, instead of trying to fit in,
We have the stars incoming. We have the stars. It's happening, everybody. Hello. Hello.
It's really serious. That's good, isn't it?
Have we got Lujo? Is she joining? Hello.
Just called you Lujo. Have you had that?
Hello.
Yeah, Subo and Lujo. That's where it came
okay.
from.
It's a thing. Can we talk? I will talk about the two of you because you're both very good. But can we talk about the kids in this show?
Oh my
Oh, yeah,
god.
they're stealing all the scenes.
Can you believe it? The first 15 minutes of this show, no spoiler if you've seen the film, is run by the kids.
Yeah.
They are doing the whole thing. And to be completely honest, that sort of terrified me in prospect because you don't know if they're going to be able to do it. Let me tell you, these children are so much better than us in every way, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're so good.
So good.
They're just, and the songs are brilliant. You will be singing that song for the next.
I have been. I've been stood here.
Yeah, it will be so. And that was the first one. You've heard songs since then, and that one's still in your head. It's so good. They're brilliant, and they're so cute as well. And they're really great kids. We're really enjoying working with them.
Yeah. I can only imagine they come in and obviously idolise the two of you, musical theatre stars that you are, but is any part of you looking at their performance and going like, right, what can I extrapolate from this of the character you've created?
Yes, I mean, completely, they're all brilliant, but also particularly the kids that play Little Us. Yeah. I don't know about you, but I have been sort of looking at them in rehearsals and being like, I'm going to do that thing that she does, like physicality or whatever it might be. I am taking inspiration from them, like quite a lot. Yeah. Well, you're not, because you're playing a grown-up, but I'm playing a child, so...
Very good point.
Yeah.
Very good point. Now, obviously, you are joining the show. I saw the workshop last year, and you have come on board. How much of a draw was getting to work with Lucie Jones again?
Massive. It was the main draw, really, in truth, because I was like, I was coming to it thinking, any job I want to do at the minute, I have to have a great time, and I knew being with Lucie, we'll have a great time. It's going to Manchester, which I love. It's right near my hometown. It's for a few weeks. I just think it's just going to be an explosion of joy.
Yeah,
and
we do have a laugh. We do have a laugh.
A great time because listen, it's tricky sometimes. It's hard, and there's long days, and it can be pressured and all those things. If you know you've got an ally and a mate up there with you, you just feel like I've got you, you've got me, and that's what makes a great on-stage relationship, I think.
Yeah, and Dave didn't see the workshop, and so therefore did not know the show because it doesn't exist anywhere else. Mm-hmm. So it was a bit of a leap of faith when I was like, I said it is really good. I sold you the dream, didn't I?
Yeah.
And then at the first read-through, it was the first time he heard, because all the stuff that he's not in, he wasn't in rehearsal for.
Yeah, and it's really good. I can tell you that hand on heart because so it was a couple of weeks ago on the Thursday, and I was saying to Grace and Lucy, like, is it any good? And they were like, yeah. And so I sat down for the read-through and heard about 90% of it for the very first time, and it's stunning. And as you say about the kids, we're so lucky because we get to watch that first kind of 10 minutes as audience members. It's nothing to do with us. We can't have any effect on it. We just get to watch it. And I thought, I don't know how you could watch this and not just be absolutely swept away by it. They're so brilliant. So we've got a great starting point to hopefully
really
not let anyone down.
Yeah.
Now, you've workshopped this role. You're finally getting to bring it to the stage fully. What drew you to this character and getting to play this part on stage?
I love the film. I grew up being really in love with the movie and the character. I'm also, I am now in my 30s, and my life has been through, I did X Factor when I was 17. Yeah. And I grew up and moved away, and I had to, stand up on my own 2 feet, and I made some big, swinging decisions that later on in my life I've, changed my mind about and things like that. So there is a lot with this character that I sort of relate to, and I know that sounds like, I relate to the character I'm playing, but I really do. And I think a lot of people in the room, there's certain lines that my character says, and I look around and I see people wiping away a tear. I'm like, we all feel that, and it doesn't have to be about the exact same things, but we all do feel those things, and it's just
flirty and thriving.
Yeah, absolutely thriving. Yeah. Absolutely thriving. Yeah.
Finally, then, very quickly before you have to tear away, I turned 30 years old 2 days ago.
Happy birthday!
Thank you. Very topical for me. What are, from your memories, if you've got that, you've said you're in your 30s, if you're in your 30s yet, David, I don't want to presume, the best parts from your perspective about turning 30?
Do you know what? I always saw 30 as a really key age. One of the first jobs I ever did was One Man, Two Governors, and all the lead roles were 33. And I was like, 33 is the age to be. It's when everything comes together. So, Nikki, give it 3 years, you're going to be absolutely soaring. Best thing about being 30?
Yeah, it's a hard question. For me, it's probably that my 20s were really lovely and really fun, and I did some really cool work things and life things, but this decade is about, I have no point. I don't know what I'm saying.
I know what it is. I've got it. It's like you finally got your act together, but you're still young in the eyes of the world.
There it is. That's what it is.
It's best of both.
So, you get the best.
You can still make mistakes. You can still get everything wrong. You can choose better friends.
Amazing.
There's still time.
All that to look forward to. Thank you so much. I can't wait to come and see you both on the show.
See you there. Happy
It's going to be
birthday.
fantastic. Thank you. Thank you so much. Lovely to see you both again. Isn't it rude that they're that nice and they're also wildly talented? Isn't it just obnoxious? David Hunter and Lucie Jones, everybody. We are waiting to talk to one of my friends and one of my favourite stage performers, Grace Moat, who was in the workshop of this last year. She was so good. If I don't get the chance to say that during the interview, I wanted to let you know. Obviously, she's just come off of Mean Girls in the West End, going from playing a teenager to playing a 30-year-old. She's literally 13 going on 30, and I'm very excited to see her in the full version of this show. We're going to ask her some questions. So you are playing this role, reprising it from the workshop that you were bloody great in, by the way. But the hilarious thing is versatility has always been your brand, Miss Every Single Queen in 6 at the Edinburgh Fringe. But also, you've just been playing a teenager in Mean Girls, and you're like, what if I now play an entire adult?
Honestly, like, I feel like I'm really stepping into my woman era. We went from 16 to 30, but I'm not mad about it. The greys are coming through.
Yeah. But you are not yet 30, I believe.
No, I'm 30 next year.
30 next year.
30, 40, 30. Do you know what? I'm actually buzzing to be 30. I have a lot of my friends are in their 30s, and they all just seem like... Don't get me wrong, like, no one really has it all together, do they, when they're in their 30s? But it doesn't, as in what I'm saying is, like, it doesn't just shift and then everything's fine. But I do find there is that sense of, like, you just know who you are, and there's, like, a bit more no F's given energy. Yeah,
I turned 30 2 days ago.
Congrats! Thank you. You're a 30, you're a flirty, you're flirty and thriving.
At least 2 out of 3, I think, yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
I'll let you decide which. But yes, so what do you love about playing this character? Because if you know the character from the film, then there's some qualities in there.
There's some qualities. I'm not going to lie, I'm having the time of my life. I feel similarly to when I was playing Izzy in Bake Off. There's just something about being a villain. It's so fun. And funnily enough, in the studio
It was here. You did the press event.
Yeah, it's like, I love it. I really love causing mischief. It makes me really happy, but I am struggling because everyone in this cast is so hilarious and lovely and funny to not corpse. So that's something I'm trying to, like, just get my giggles out in rehearsals, and then when we open literally a week on Sunday, I'll be fine.
How fun is it to have a little mini-me version of yourself?
Oh, it's so fun. How good is she?
They're so talented.
Oh, we have, like, the best of the best when it comes to young talent, like, in the UK. They're from all over as well. Yeah. They are truly the best of the best. Like, all of us adult company are like, God, I need to keep up, because the dancing, the acting through song, and, like, what I love as well, like, all of the different teams bring different things to their characters, and that has been so well encouraged by our creative team. Like, they're not a carbon copy of each other, so, like, even if you want to come twice, it will be like a totally different vibe. Yeah, they're amazing.
I already know that this is a great part for you, and I can't wait to see you get to do it in a full stage production. I cannot wait to come see it in Manchester.
Yeah, can't wait to have you there.
So with our full adult and full kid cast, we end our show with a celebration of making every moment count. We give you the show's finale here and now.
Memories are all that really stay. Pictures and
We're between interviews right now, but they've been sweeping. I don't know if you caught the confetti moment. They've been sweeping it, but because I have deposited myself here, I just have a little collection of confetti on the floor. This is the setup, by the way. This is what's going on. Toby Turley cameo. This is the room. These are the vibes. Hi, Mickey Joe. Nice to meet you.
Michael Weiner.
Nice to meet you.
Hey, Alan Zachary.
Nice to meet you. Come join me in my office over here. Talk to me about how you take this iconic film, this beloved film, and we turn it into a stage musical. What stays? What changes? How does it become theatrical?
Ultimately, we start with, should this property be a musical? Does it sing? And when Alan and I first looked at it, when they came to us, we realized this was a story about this little girl who has this desperate dream to be something that she's not, which is something I think we've all felt as kids. When you're 13, I want to be popular, I want to be loved by everybody, I don't want to feel like I fit in, like I'm part of the crowd. And then she gets everything she wants, only to realize that what she had to do in order to achieve that was horrible. And she discovers she's not somebody she ever dreamed she would be. And then she starts to ask herself, well, who am I? Is it too late to change that? Is this worth the cost of who I had to become? No, it's not. And she starts to learn what's really important. And to us, that screamed songs. That just felt like things you want to sing about. It felt emotional, it felt funny, it felt nostalgic. So for us, when a character like that has those kinds of emotions and that kind of potential character arc, it sort of feels ripe for musicalization. And that's where we started.
Yeah.
And we didn't have to dig very deep because I'm very in touch with my tween and teen angst. I feel it still.
13-year-old girl at heart.
My 13-year-old girl at heart, that deft age, and so I mean tapping into those kinds of emotions of what it felt like to be actually a kid who was so ready to jump over all of it. I can't wait to be an adult. I can't wait till I can just be out there living my dream and living my best life. But realizing that actually in the moment, there's actually so much to live and embrace. The idea that the journey is the destination is something that you don't usually figure out until you're much older, but is so important that by the end of the journey, seeing Jenna realizing, oh, it's about this moment. It's about who my real friends are. It's about who I am as a person, not trying to be anything else but herself.
Kathy and I wrote the movie, and we loved the movie, but when we set out to make it a musical, we didn't start from the idea of putting the movie on stage. We started from the idea of building the story and these characters in a different way, in a theatrical way, in a musical way. And I think that our goal, hopefully, is for people to, fans of the movie to come in loving the movie and to walk out loving this musical.
Yeah. I was going to say, how do you balance the nostalgia for it and what has to stay the same and then what has to shift? How do you pay homage to this thing while also allowing it to be something that stands on its own feet?
I think we look at it as treating it as that it's coming from the DNA of the original piece. It's almost like there was this timeless tale of 13 going on 30 that was made into a film, but thinking as a stage musical, what are we mining that is different, and delving into Jenna's emotional state and all the opportunities to dig into who she is as the 13-year-old, find a musical language that works for that, and then watch as that evolves and watch her musical style evolve from a little bit more of a fun bubblegum pop kind of style to something becoming older, a little bit mature, a little more singer-songwriter-like, and watching that story told through music.
And I think also there are things that work on screen that don't work on stage, and theatrical devices that work on stage that don't work on screen. So it's sort of about calibrating it and looking at it and going, well, can we achieve that as good as the movie did it, or are we just going to be sort of the pale imitation? And if you're that, you don't want to do it. You want to say, how can we rethink this and do it in a theatrical way? And if you feel like, oh, we can do that in what the movie did, or we can do it even one-up it, we'll do that. So we're always kind of looking at it like that, and wanting to balance those things. But it can be tricky, because when there are things that people are expecting, you do debate about that. Yeah. Naturally, you debate about, does Thriller have to be in the show? Yeah. And the consensus was it should be in the show, because if you do 13 going on 30 and you don't do a nod to Thriller, I think the audience is going to be, anybody who knows it is going to be like, wait a second, where was that? And you don't want people saying that when they walk out.
Yeah. I got to catch the workshop last year, and it was great to see that moment in there, and the razzles and the little details that film fans are going to recognize. I spotted the colors of these lockers.
Yes.
It's all in.
It's all on brand.
Yes. Everything, the confetti too. I don't know if you noticed that.
Yes.
But yeah, what was I going to say?
That's the fun of it, actually. When I saw that the lockers were like that, that's the thing that as a writer, I didn't think that, they'll do the lockers in the color of Jenna's dress, and then and when we saw that, we're like, that's, to us, that felt really smart. And I was like, that's a great little nod to the thing. It's just keeping everything,
and plants those emotional seeds of the whole thing that will then even tie together aesthetically later on as this sort of vision of what her future life could be.
I think we want to fulfill the expectations of fans of the movie coming in for the nostalgia factor. We don't want to disappoint them, but we want also to exceed those expectations, because there are these moments in the movie that you don't think about that much, but that these guys in their brilliant songwriting take and blow up into these incredibly funny, emotional musical moments that don't exist in the movie at all. And so it's really just, it is a balance, but it's also just hopefully shooting it in a rocket ship to a whole nother orbit.
I cannot wait to come and see it. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me about it. Thank you so much.
Appreciate you.
Well, I don't know about you, everybody, but I am quite excited based on everything that I have seen, everything that I have heard. I'm very much looking forward to seeing the full show. When you go and see a workshop, you get no sense of costuming, of staging. You're only really getting the material. You don't get a tremendous sense for the direction or the choreography or really the theatrical identity of the thing, only if, like, the material is going to play well, if the jokes are going to play well, the line readings, if it has heart and soul, which I thought that it did. There are bops in the score. I forgot how much I would instantly recognize some of those songs, like Wannabe, Wannabe. We didn't even hear 13, 13, 13 going on 30, which has a bit of parity with that opening number. But in the questions I was asking, particularly to the writers, to the creatives, those were the ones that I wanted the answers to, in terms of, the numbers of films that we're seeing turned into stage musicals and the slight fatigue that people have expressed around those. There are still some gems to be had, and I think particularly for fans of the film, but also for people at a similar phase of life to myself, this could be a really charming and timely show. I'm excited to see it. I'm thrilled that it's happening in the year that Mr. Aaron James and I have both turned 30, and I think they've assembled a pretty dynamite cast. I already knew that the adult performers they had were fantastic in those roles, but how amazing were those kids? Oh my gosh. If you are similarly excited about the show, you can catch it at the Manchester Opera House, I think from the 21st of September, in performances, with the gala opening on the 30th, because of course, why not? And hopefully, fingers crossed, it goes on to have some kind of a future life. Watch this space. I'm hearing rumblings already. Stay tuned, of course, for a full review from me and possibly more coverage when I head to go and see the show in Manchester. In the meantime, that is all I have to report on for now about 13 going on 30 in rehearsals. I hope that you enjoyed watching, and I hope as always that everyone is staying safe and that you have a stagey day.
For 10 more seconds, I'm Mickey Joe Theatre. Oh my god, hey. Thanks for watching, have a stagey day. Subscribe!